In this video, I'll be solving this WAEC 2025 general math, or you call it core math question, both the objective and the theory, the essay. So this video will be useful and it will be beneficial to Ghana students who are preparing to write WAEC 2025, and also be useful for Nigerian students too who want to know the step-by-step procedure of how the questions are being solved. So what I will do is that I will be attempting this question 5 in a video. So meaning that in this video I will be solving just 5 questions out of these multiple choice questions, the objective. So I will solve this number 1 to number 5, and in my next video I will continue from 6 to 10, then in the next videos 11 to 15 and 16 to 20, 21 to 25, like that and like that. So that is what I'll be doing till I finish solving all the 50 questions, as you can see it here. Again, Ghana students should ensure to follow up with this video, as I'll be dropping it every day. So once I drop a video, try to go and watch it. This is the first one, then the next one will be from 6 to 10, as I've said earlier. Ensure to subscribe to this channel, because of once I drop the video you will get notified, and all these videos I will compile them into a playlist, so you can check my channel for the playlist for everything for this particular WAEC 2025. Is a practice question for Ghana students, so ensure to watch it to the end. Be watching all these each of the video as I drop. And also the theory too, the theory aspect, I'm referring to the essay. I will also solve the essay part as well, so then I will drop each of those essay as well. Now let's go with the solving of this number 1 to 5. Now let's start looking at the number 1. So the question 1 says that the volume of a cone of height 18 centimeter is 8,316 centimeter cube. So we are now asked to find the base radius of the cone. So take your pi to be 22/7. Now how will you solve that? Then let me start number 1. The formula to calculate the volume of a cone is 1/3 pi r square h. Mind you, our pi is 22/7, our r is the base radius, and also the h is the height. I'm very sure everybody should know the shape of a cone. A cone is something like this, as you can see. So whereby the height is like this, then the radius is always something like this. So this is how a cone looks like. Okay, so well, in this question we are not asked to draw the shape, we are only asked to calculate the base radius of the cone. So now we are given our volume. Our volume is 8,316 centimeter cube. Then pi is 22/7 from the question. We don't know our radius, we are asked to look for the base radius, and our height is 18 centimeter. So let me substitute all this value into this formula. So I will have it as 8,316, you can put the unit, or probably you can ignore it, equals to 1/3 times 22/7 times r square times the height is what, 18 centimeter. You might ignore the unit. So now let's solve. 3 here 1, 3 here is 6. So what do I do? Then I'll have it as 8,316 equals to 22 times 6 times r square, everything over 7. You can cross multiply from this stage by saying 7 times 8,316 equals to 22 times 6, that should be 130. Let me check. So 22 times 6, that is 132. So I have it as 132 r square. So you can divide the both side by 132, and that will give you r square will be equals to 132. R square will be equals to 7 times 8,316. 7 times 8,316 all over what, 132. So whereby r square equals to, by the time you press a calculator, that will give you 7 times 8,316, and that gives what, divided by, that gives 58,212. So divided by 132, and that gives 441. So that is 441. From there you can now look for the square root. You can square root the both side. So once you square root the both side, this cancel this, then our r will be equals to square root of 441, that is 21. So that is 21 centimeter. So we have the answer here as what? As A. As A for here. Now let's go to number 2. Going to number 2. Number 2 says that a square has a diagonal length of 10 centimeter. Find the perimeter of the square. Okay, now number 2 here like this. So let me draw a square. Remember that a square, all sides are equal, right? Diagonal, this is a diagonal. This is a diagonal. So looking at the diagonal, they said the diagonal is 10 centimeter. So I put my 10 centimeter here. Remember that all these places, they are equal, L, L, L. All right, and then they now said find the perimeter of the square. Okay, remember that perimeter of the square is what? 4L, or you say L plus L plus L plus L, anyone you call it. But now how can I know the value for my L? Is by what? Taking this diagram out like this, something like this. Like I want to take this diagram out, you can see it's looking like this. So whereby here will be 10 centimeter, as you can see. Here is angle 90. Okay, I don't know this, I don't know this. So what do I do now? If I should draw this, let me draw this shape in form of this format. Now if I should draw this shape like this, remember that this place is angle 90. I still repeat it. This is where my 10 centimeter is here. This is where my L, this is where my L is as well. Now look at this. This gives an interpretation of an isosceles triangle whereby two sides are equal. This side and this side are equal. That's an isosceles triangle. So from here now, one of the principles of isosceles triangle is that all two sides are equal. Then the angle here and the angle here, they are what? They will be the same thing. The angle here and the angle here will be the same thing. Hope you are seeing that video very well. Angle here and the angle here will be the same thing. So whereby, remember that the sum of angle in a triangle is 180 degree. So meaning that if here is 90 degree, so here will be what? 45, and here too will be 45. Are you getting that now? Here will be 45. So from this now, we can now look for the length of this particular side. So looking for the length of particular side, we can use the Pythagoras theorem, which says that opposites, we are looking for one of these. That will be opposite over what? Hypotenuse. Here will be opposite over what? Hypotenuse. Yeah, opposite over hypotenuse. Remember that for you to get the opposite means anywhere the theta is facing, and the theta is 45 degrees. So your opposite can be like this, or probably it goes like this. Any one of the two. It can go like this, or it go like this. Opposite means anywhere the angle is facing, I mean the theta. But for the angle 90, anywhere angle 90 is facing is your hypotenuse. Take note of that. Or the longest side, you can any one of the two. Anywhere angle 90 is facing is your hypotenuse, and this is where angle 90 is facing, which is this place. And also anywhere the main angle in that triangle, I mean the theta, is facing, so that is your opposite. So from here now, this gives us, from this principle of SOHCAHTOA, remember, sin theta equals to opposite over hypotenuse, cos theta equals to adjacent over hypotenuse, and tan theta equals to opposite over adjacent. So now what fits this? This is what? This is sine, because this is what? Sine, and sine is what? Opposite over hypotenuse. So we have it as sine 45 degree equals to opposite over hypotenuse. Now what is our opposite? Our opposite is what? Our opposite is we don't know. That is L. Let me use it as L over hypotenuse is 10. So I have it as sine 45 degree, which is equals to L over what? 10. By the time you cross multiply, so your L will be the L will be 10 sine 45 degree. So now let's solve this thing completely. Sine 45 is in short form is root 2 over 2. So whereby L equals to 10 times root 2 over 2. Yes, whereby 2 here 1, 2 here 5. So our L is 5 root 2 centimeter. Good. Now we have gotten the L. From here I said perimeter equals to 4L. So what do? Then I will just say P equals to 4 times 5 root 2, and that will be what? My perimeter will be equals to what? That will be 20 root 2. so centimeter, and that is it. So let's look at it here. Where is it here? 20 root 2, that is C. So that the answer here is C. Now let's move to question number 3. Question number 3 here says that the height of a 4 orange seedling are 2 centimeter. The height of a 4 orange seedling are 2 centimeter, 5 centimeter, 7, 10. Calculate the variance. Okay, so for question 3, now the height are what? 5 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 7 centimeter, and 10 centimeter. Okay, now for you to look for the variance, the formula for variance is what? Variance is what? That is a summation, open bracket, x minus x bar. X bar means mean, close the bracket, square, all over n. Okay, all over n. So now let's solve it. How do we go it? Now let's firstly look for the mean. So the mean here is 5 plus 2 plus 7 plus 10, all over what? All over 4. So adding this together, this will be, let me press calculator, this will be 5 plus 2 plus 7 plus 10, and that is 24. So 24 over 4, and that is 6. So the mean is 6. Now what do I do next? I will now subtract all these x, these are the x, from the mean. So doing that, then square it. That will now be 5 minus 6 square plus, then I will sum it up because of this symbol of summation. So plus 2 minus 6 square plus 7 minus 6 square plus 10 minus 6 square. So everything over the total number of all the variables, let me call it variables, of all the variables, and that is what? And that is 4. Okay, so from here now we can now solve it by saying this minus this is minus 1 square, plus here is minus 4 square, here is 1 square, and here is 4 square, all over 4. So I can now have it as 1 plus 16 plus 1 plus 16 over 4. 16 plus 16, that is 32. 32 plus 2, that's 34. So 34 over 4. 34 over 4. So 34 over 4 will give us 34 over 4 will give us 8.5. 8.5. So then the answer here is 8.5. So let's check. 8.5 is C. As you can see it here, let me circle it. Now let's move to question number 4. Question number 4 says that two towns X and Y are located at points of this and this respectively. Calculate the distance between the two towns. These two things given there, we call it coordinates. These are the coordinates, and in coordinates, now look at the coordinates. The coordinates are -2, -5, and what? 3 and 7. So how do you go about it? Then just label these as x1, y1, x2, y2. That's the first thing you should do. Then the formula to calculate distance between 2 points or 2 towns, the formula to calculate it is L equals to the square root of y2 minus y1 square plus x2 minus x1 square. So now let's go. Our L is now going to be the square root of, now what is our y2? Our y2 is what? Let's check it. That is 7 minus y1 is what? -2. -2. So square plus, sorry, y1 is -5. y1 is -5 square plus our x2 is what? 3 minus, and our x1 is what? -2. So square. Then our L will be equals to the square root of 7 plus 5 square plus 3 plus 2 square. And finally, our L will be square root of, that will be 12 square plus 6 plus 5 square. So our head will be square root of 12 square plus what? Plus 5 square. So therefore that will be equals to square root of that will be 169, the square root of 169. And by the time you look for the square root of 169, that will actually give us 13. So that is 13, because square root of 169 is 13. This is 144. The square root of 12 is 144 plus 25, and 144 plus 25 gives you 169. Square root of 169 is 13. So 13 units is the answer. And if you check here, our answer here is what? That's C. That's C. So that's how they got the C. So now let's look at number 5, which will be the last one for this particular video. Now let's look at number 5. Okay, let me turn this. Now number 5 says that given that number 5, okay, given that x raised to power minus n, everything is power 4, equals to 1 over x6. Okay, so how do I solve it? This is just like an indices, like power indices. So what do I do? Then now let me open this bracket first. That will be x minus, I'll multiply this 4 by this n, that is 4n, equals to, if I change this inverse from the law of indices, so this will give me x is power minus 6. So after having this, remember that from this question I was asked to find the value of n. So from this now I can now say, if my x cancel x, then I'm left with what? Minus 4n equals to minus 6. Then I can make n the subject of formula. That will be n equals to minus 6 all over minus 4. Then if minus cancel minus, then my n will be equals to 6 over 4. If I reduce this fraction, that will be 2 here 3, then 2 here 2. So I have my answer as 3 over 2. So that's the answer. My n equals to 3 over 2. Okay, let's look at it. 3 over 2, that is C. From here is C. Let me circle it. That's 3 over 2. So I'll be stopping this video here. Please share this video, and once you're done watching this video, comment that you need from question number 6 to 10, please, so that once you comment, I will just give you the link of the question number 6 to 10. So ensure you follow this video to the end. We are going to 50, then we'll now move to the theory. This will serve as a practice question for Ghana student, and also WAEC student in Nigeria will be able to understand the process or the procedure of how to solve this question till the end. Thank you so much. Don't forget to share this video, give us a like, give us a nice comment. Bye.